Okay guys, welcome back, and now we're going to do our coupling and uncoupling tutorial again in the class 66. So let's just jump straight in. Yeah, I decided to do this one as a standalone.
In this trading module, you'll move some mineral wagons to a new location and learn how to couple and uncouple the wagons to your locomotive. All junctions are going to be changed automatically for you in this tutorial, so you can focus on driving. The mineral wagons are located ahead of us. Start by pulling gently forwards until you touch the wagons and stop. This will take some practice as it requires a lot more fine control. You'll find the locomotive brake is easier and more responsive. Take your time. If you hit the wagons too hard, they might come off the track, so try to be gentle and aim for 2 miles per hour or under as you touch them. You may also prefer the external camera to give more visibility, particularly as you get close to the wagons.
I love how they've got a live demo going on over here. So he has stopped just short of the wagons. Is he actually going to couple? No? Oh, yeah, here we go. There we go. Anyway, that is exactly what we're about to do. However, there is something that we need to bear in mind. If we go into our options and in our settings, it depends what player assists you've got on, because automatic coupling. Now, because we're doing a beginner's guide, at the moment our automatic coupling is turned on. Now, for me, for immersion, I would always have this turned off. Okay, so I am going to take this opportunity to turn this off. Our automatic coupling is going to be off, because it's not lifelike. It's not real. And I know this is a beginner's guide, but I'm a big believer in let's learn by doing. If we mess it up a few times, which we may very well, it's okay. But yeah, I'm going to turn that off and I'm going to hit apply, and we'll jump back out. Now, because it's a tutorial, it may automatically couple for us anyway. That I couldn't tell you. Right, let's get going. Let's get that in, that on. Let's, well, yeah, okay, it's not asking me to put my lights on, so I'm not going to bother. Oh, he's off. He's coupled up and he's going. So I'm going to release my brakes. Charge it up. Wait for that needle to come all the way around to the 5. And give it some power. You'll notice I'm not moving right away because those needles were dropped. Bear in mind that on a hill start, that's a very handy little thing. I don't want too much speed here. I'm already much faster than I want to be. I want to make contact at about 2 miles an hour. I am not going to be using an external camera. Again, I'm looking for realism here. So I'm going to release these brakes. Wait for those needles to drop. Notch 1 on the throttle. And notch 1 off. And apply some brakes.
The next step is to couple up. You can either do this by using the external camera or by getting out and doing it by hand. In this tutorial, you'll learn both techniques so you can decide which one you prefer.
Okay.
There are many types of couplers on the railways. In this case, you've got conventional UK chain couplings, which simply need you to put the loop over the hook on the other vehicle. In the sim, You can do this by simply interacting with the coupler when you see the appropriate prompt. Apply the emergency brake with the emergency brake plunger. This will empty all air out of the brake pipe and prevent the brake pipe from overcharging as you couple to the wagons.
So our emergency brake plunger is here. I'm going to pop that down.
You'll do this one by getting out of the train.
Good. That's the way I would.
Leave the cab and walk over to the coupling.
That's the way I would always do it. So yeah, let's jump up. I'm going to choose this side to get out. This side has tracks. So for me, I would personally climb out of this side of the train and couple up. However, it really isn't going to let me, is it? It wants me to go through the marker. There we go.
Interact with the coupling to couple the vehicles together.
Which we've already done.
Now head back to the cab. Unset the emergency brake plunger to restore the brakes. Then you'll need to shut this cab down and change ends. Follow the instructions here or check out the training module that covers changing cabs in more detail.
Okay, I'm going to leave these doors open because I'm about to leave that way. So first we undo that. Then we're going to pop this into neutral and remove this. And as that was all we did at this end, that's all we need to do. Let's jump back out. Oh, I will. Come on, give me the door. Not let me, is it? Let's try this. Alright, okay. Let's jump in this cab. Here we go. Let's get this one finished. Okay.
Set up the train while you wait for the yard manager to give you the all clear to reverse into the siding once they've changed the junctions required.
So this in. Forward. Let's release all our... I'm just going to use the keyboard. Release our brakes. Which our needles drop. Oh, there we go.
Junction set, you're clear to go. Now pull the train forward and notice how the brake pipe responds more slowly as you release the brakes. You'll feel your train taking more time to respond. It will also feel sluggish as it has extra weight behind it. Take this into consideration as you drive, noting that it now takes longer to speed up and, more importantly, longer to slow down.
Yeah. Obviously you're carrying lots of weight, so it's going to take longer to slow down, right? And longer to speed up. Just going to get us up to, I don't know, 20 mile an hour here. I have been asked about safety systems. Yet again, I am going to get to safety systems. But let's just do these tutorials first. I know that notification that comes up all the time is annoying. We will get to it. Right, I'm going to give it a bit more brake this time. We're carrying a good bit of weight here. Now, that took a lot of stopping there, and this is, I mean, this is not a heavy freight train. We don't have a huge amount of freight on the back of us here. But we do need to bear that in mind. Right, let's stick her in reverse. Release the brakes.
Looks like you're good to go. Drive the train back into the siding now.
Give it some throttle. Map where we're going here, just bringing it straight back to this area here. At some point soon we'll be asked to stop. By the way, to do that, to put your head out the window, it's the left arrow key and the right arrow key, and you can circle your way around different views by doing that. There we go. We've been prompted to apply the brakes. I'm just going to stick them on full, pretty much.
Apply the emergency brake with the emergency brake plunger again. This time, use the external camera for the uncoupling operation. Switch to the external camera now.
So remember, our external camera is number 3 on the keypad.
Fly the camera over to the coupling we want to uncouple. In this case, the one between your locomotive and the first wagon. Once you get close enough, interact with it as normal and it will uncouple.
So yeah, just fly in close till you see it come up like that, and then click. That's it.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
And that is literally all there is to it. Diesel locomotives. They are phenomenal. I love driving the diesel trains. The next thing we're going to be looking at is the German locomotives. So we're going to have a look at what's different there. I mean, I think there's 3 tutorials on German locomotives, and then I think 3 on steam, and I'm going to do those 3 on German as one and 3 on steam as one. So the next 2 episodes that we're going to get to is going to be our German locomotives and then our steam locomotives. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've enjoyed it. Liking and subscribing always helps me out. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you at the next one.